Hi there, and welcome to the Neckpour. My name's Lewis, and welcome to the Whisky Review channel, where I give you my thoughts and opinions on a particular bottle of whisky from the Neckpour all the way down to the Dregs. You join me here today for the Dregs of this bottle of Bruichladdich Laddie 8. And it's a little bit of a bittersweet one, because it's the ending of another bottle that I brought back from my honeymoon duty free. Before we go any further, I would just like to say, please do hit the like button below if you're enjoying the content. Drop me a comment if you've got any thoughts on this particular bottle of whisky, any other bottlings from Bruichladdich, or there's anything else you'd like to see me review. And if you're really enjoying the content, please do hit subscribe and the notification bell so you're notified next time I post. It really does mean a lot to me. But before any further, let's get a dram of this poured and let's see what we think. This is truly the very dregs of this, as I've already taken out a measure for my infinity bottling. So I am going to finish this off today. And if you would like to see my first impressions of this bottle, just up in the top corner will be a link to the Neckpour when I first opened the bottle. Got a nice healthy measure there. And yeah, before going further, I'm just going to say this has been a bottling I've really enjoyed. As you might know, I'm quite the Bruichladdich fanboy. This is now the third bottle that I've drunk on the channel, and yeah, they're all great. In fact, there's one right here. There's another 8-year-old Bruichladdich. That one's an Isla Barley release, as opposed to this being the Laddie 8. But no, when I saw this available, I had to pick a bottle up, particularly as I don't think I've ever seen this on the shelves in the UK in my time drinking whiskey. By the time I was ready to move on to drams like this was long in the past and a distant memory. But yeah, had to pick it up. This has been matured in first fill bourbon and second fill wine casks married together. And on the nose, it's beautiful. It's farmy, very farmy as it's matured. There's a lovely grain note, but quite a raw sort of grain. And it's salty. You know, you can tell this has been matured by the sea. It's really, really salty. But yeah, it just makes a wonderful nose altogether. Again, it's non-chill filtered, it's natural colour. I mean, I will show some close-up footage of it in the glass, but the way it sticks to the sides of that glass is just ridiculous. Let's give it a little taste. It's big, it's oily. You get a real kind of tannin hit at the front of the palate from those wine casks that I've used. Must be some pretty big red wine casks. I mean, with their new ownership, I know they have access to some really good wine, Pauliac, and there's a certain couple Grand Cuvées that they've used for things. But yeah, that tannins at the front of the palate. Again, that kind of big grainy spice, and then a lovely sort of fruity finish to it that's very reminiscent to me of a slightly unripe peach or nectarine. And that feeling when you're kind of biting it and you're right by the stone. But absolutely stunning on the palate. And then the finish is just so long and goes through. There's a little bit of vanilla, there's a little bit of pepper, and then there's a lovely salinity right at the very end that just finishes everything off nicely, and you're just left with this lovely warmth all the way down, because that 50% is a lovely percentage. It works so well with the Bruichladdich spirit. And then throughout the whole thing, there is this kind of rugged, dirty, farmy, agricultural note that comes through in that. Don't know whether it's, silage or manure or, but like something that's been very well rotted. It's not raw and rough. It's older and dingier and dunnagey, and it's just absolutely lovely. And again, in terms of value, I paid 47 quid for this, considering the exchange rate. That was at duty free. I think it was $60. And at the time, that was about 47 quid. And that's just ridiculous value for this. It's so good. If I saw another bottle, I'd buy it in a heartbeat at a good price. I mean, I have seen the odd bottle at auction, but going a bit silly. However, I do also feel like kind of anything you pick up from Bruichladdich, you're not going to go far wrong with, whether it's the classic Laddie, the non-age stated version of this, whether it's any of the Isle of Barley releases, whether it's any of their organic releases. I think everything in their unpeated line is a winner for me. I mean, it's just really good stuff they're putting out in the right way. I know at the moment there is a bit of a price creep going on over there. Things are getting a little bit expensive, but I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm fully on board, and I'll probably keep buying it. But before I just waffle on any further about how much I love the distillery and how much I love this whiskey, I think I will just kind of wrap this one up. But yeah, wholeheartedly recommend this to any of you guys. If any of you have picked up a bottle of this, I'd love to know what you think of it. If any of you have tried a dram of this, or there's any other Bruichladdich releases that are slightly different from the kind of real core range stuff that you guys have tried, I'd love to hear your recommendations, and I'll certainly keep my eyes peeled for them. But other than that, I'd just like to say thank you so much today for joining me here today for the dregs of this bottle. If you have enjoyed the content, please do hit the like button below. If you've got any thoughts on this particular bottling, or there's anything you'd like to see me review, please do put that in the comments. I'll be sure to get back to you on it. And if you've really enjoyed the content and want to see more, please do hit subscribe and the notification bell, because it really does mean a lot to me. But other than that, I just like to say thank you so much for joining me here today. And until the next time, cheers, Zalantia, and I'll see you again.